Hey everyone, welcome. Today I have a pretty sizable haul from Dany Vianna's shop. This haul has multiple brands in it, and that's one thing that I really adore about Dany's shop. This shop offers multiple brands on a pretty regular basis through a pre-order, and every time there are so many brands, so many collections, and you guessed it, so many polishes. It is so fun to be able to get a bunch of brands that I normally cannot get my hands on unless it is through a other pre-order such as Holly Handmade Creations, Polish Pickup, that sort of thing. But these brands are indie Brazilian brands that have such beautiful pigmentation, and I've just come to love so many of these brands. One of these brands is new to me, and I am so excited to test it out. So let's just jump into the swatches.
First off, look at how cute this is. I just love indies for this reason. It feels so personal. They take the time to write you a note even. She says, "Thank you so much for shopping with us. I hope you'll enjoy your polishes." Dany. So let's check out what we got from her to start with. I ended up getting quite a few of the polishes that were on my wish list from Dany Vianna, and I'm so glad to finally have them. But first, I want to show you the little gift with purchase she sent. I absolutely love her polishes and her style, and I've never received one I didn't like. Check this out. It is like a darker denim blue leaning teal, and it's got some star glitters in there. I absolutely love the way she uses star glitters, and there are also circle glitters in here. I'm also a sucker for those, and there seems to be some reflective. Look at how pretty. A lot of different colors of reflective. And these usually don't come named, they're all named that same name, Brind. So let's try this beauty on the nail. Going right on in with our first coat. Wow, that is just loaded with stars. Kind of a sheer jelly base, not ultra squishy, but that allows for all of those pretty glitters to show through. So I feel like this is more of a crelly polish, even though it looks more like a jelly. Oh, let's go in for a second coat. You see those glitters even though the flash is not on. Here it is with the flash on. That is really juicy. Third coat. I think this is the sweet spot for this polish. Those stars kind of build up in the base and it gives it kind of a pond effect. And let's see it with the flash again. How pretty is that? Lovely. The next one we have here is one of those buildable sheer kind of polishes. It kind of looks milk bathy in a way. This one is called the Mighty Sisudatu. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This one has all kinds of beautiful metallic flakes. There is like a pearly glow going on. Let's check it out. Let's go right on in with our first coat. And even on the swatch wheel, you can still tell that that is a sheer polish. But look at how beautiful the shimmer is. That's really nice. Kind of reminds me of a abalone shell. Let's try a second coat. That would look so pretty over a white in just a couple coats like this. I feel like to get it opaque on the nail, you would probably need like 4 coats, but I think this kind of shows us the gist of how that would look. That's the one thing I don't necessarily love about the nail wheels is you can't really tell how much you would need on the natural nail because there's no nail line to see to kind of gauge it. But it is such a pretty polish. I feel like it would be beautiful as a topper or on its own. But just for fun, let's try a third coat. Isn't that so pretty? And that bright blue glow does shift into purple and pink. And this next one is another buildable sheer with some really fiery flakies. This one has that really pretty Aurora shimmer that I'm just so in love with. This one is called Saturn Rings. Let's check it out. First coat. Really pretty and shimmery. Wow, that's gorgeous. Let's go in with another coat here. That really is so gorgeous. On its own, even just, oh my goodness. This one can be used as a topper, same as this one, but they are buildable and you could wear them on their own, at least as far as I'm aware of. I probably would wear with a nude color underneath or a BB cream, pretty much the same thing. And then if not, I would be doing a visible nail line blur or a milky sheer to kind of camouflage the nail line. But I feel like they would both be really, really fun to play with as toppers. Let's do one more coat on here. Gosh, that is beautiful. This next one is more of a true topper. This one you couldn't build up the same as the last two, but oh my goodness, this is like all circles and they are golden. So there's also a like fiery opal looking flake in there, and I just love how this looks over a blue cream as depicted on the Dany Vianna website. Absolutely gorgeous. This one is called an Encanto. Let's try it out. Well, let's just go right on in with that. The circles are a little bit easy to wipe off, but wow, those flakies are super fiery. Really pretty, kind of a pinkish gold glow. Let's go in with one more coat of this. I kind of like when toppers are a little bit sheer because then you can build them up in the way that you would like. Sometimes you just want a little sparse something something, and sometimes you want a lot of glam. So when they allow you to build it to what you like, I kind of like that. So this one, I really like it too. You get a nice amount of circles and the flakies really build up across the nail. Really pretty, really lovely. Can't wait to try this over some creams. This next one is from the Artists Collection, and I absolutely love this polish. It is a red polish, even though I'm not too fond on reds. I do really enjoy the combo of glitters here. We have gold reflectives and those black flakes, which I absolutely love. I can feel myself doing some strawberry or watermelon manicures with this in the near future. This one is called O'Keefe. Let me show you the reflective. Isn't that something? So fun. Let's check it out. Going right on in with that. Really nice formula. It is a jelly leaning Crelly without the squidge. It definitely is really cute and it has that sheer quality. If you wanted a juicy, fruity type of mani, so cute with the speckles in there. And let's see the reflective. This is only one coat, you guys. Oh my goodness. And let's go in with that second coat. Isn't that just so pretty? The reflectives do give just a little glint of shimmer, even though there is no flash or ultra bright light, but here it is with the flash. Those are so fun. Not overwhelming either, it just gives an extra glisten, and my goodness, is that fun. I love this. Cannot wait to do some juicy, fruity manis with this. Perfect for summer. Now let's move into the other brands. The rest of these came from a pre-order on the Dany Vianna shop, and I ordered all of the Dany Vianna polishes at the same time. This one is a PHEONIX polish. I've been eyeballing this for quite some time actually. This one is called Luminol, and it does mention having the reflective glitter, which you can see pretty well. They are definitely shining. But there it is with the flash, like wow. And this one just has such a glow to it. Let's check it out. First coat. Again, this one is kind of a buildable sheer, and you could probably put it over a blue cream or a similar colored cream for a glowy effect. It pretty much is nothing but shimmer, so all the coats are just allowing the shimmer to build up over time. That's why it's kind of sheer. But even in the first coat, the reflectives are really wild, and so is that shimmer. We can almost visually see how textured those reflective glitters are, because obviously these are not top coated. But let's go in with that second coat. And here on the swatch wheel, it does look pretty opaque in two coats, but I do know that it is a little bit sheer. And if you turn the swatch wheel a little bit, you can kind of see the sheerness still. So I'll show it to you in 3, but over my natural nail, I'd probably do it in 4 just to cover the nail line. But the glow on this is so incredible. Let's look at the reflective. Oh, isn't that pretty? It's just so much juice. So lovely. Let's go in for a third coat. It is such a pretty glowy blue. Let's check on those reflectives. Oh my goodness. There's just so many reflectives. It almost looks like a galaxy nail because of the way the shimmer kind of shines through. It gives a clustery effect, just so wild. The next one is a PHEONIX polish. This one was actually featured in my Dupe Hunters series. This one was one that I thought duped really well for Shamrock Shake, which was a favorite for polish pickup, and I chose to grab this one instead. This one is called You'll Always Be My Sister, and this one has that really juicy blue glow in a green base. Let's try it out. First coat. Nice glow. Again, with that kind of sheer jelly-ish formula, but it does perform more like a cream. Really interesting how these formulas are. Most polishes that look jelly also feel jelly or squishy, but these ones don't. I haven't had any that have that squidgy consistency, so that's really interesting. This one is really glowy. I just can't stop staring at it. let's give it another coat. It definitely reminds me of the Shake Your Shamrock polish so much. Let's go right on in with our third coat. That blue just keeps building up within the green. And boy, does it glow. So pretty. And just for good measure, let's go in for a fourth and final coat. 4 coats is probably how I would wear it unless I wore a couple coats over a similar undie. But I feel like to get the most glow out of it, you definitely want to just use it on its own and build it up until it's opaque over your nail line, unless of course you enjoy the sheer look, and then of course play with it as you will. But I personally would wear this in like 4 coats, and depending on how the nail line was looking, maybe even a 5th coat. I have no idea. These color wheels, again, it's kind of hard to gauge, but I'm definitely excited to play with this one soon. It's just so fun and different. This next one might be kind of a shock coming from me. This is a Vanessa Molina polish. It does have a red tone to it, but it is mostly a shimmer. It feels more like it has a milky sheer base, but it is one of those buildable sheer type of polishes with a lot of glow to it. This one is a shifty polish. You can kind of see the glow in the corners of the bottle that it does shift into a golden type of tone. This one is called Deck the Halls. Let's try it out. First coat. Lots of flakies in there. But you could see just in one coat how this could be a really pretty topper. But it definitely does build up on its own. Let's go in with our second coat. And you can see there that the shimmer is really building up quickly. Gorgeous. Let's go in for a third coat. Really pretty. You can still see a little bit of the nail wheel underneath, so I will go in for a 4th coat. But I just love a sheer polish that just has so much shimmer that eventually the shimmer covers the nail. I just think it's a cool concept, and I am a shimmer lover for sure. It is a hot shimmer summer for sure, and oh my goodness, is this a juicy shimmer with so much warmth. Lovely. Let's go in with a 4th and final coat. At least on the nail wheel, I think 4 coats covers. On the real nail to cover the natural nail line, it might take more, but that is just so pretty. Could easily be worn over a visible nail line blurring base coat or BB cream or nude toned polish. So pretty. My goodness. And last but certainly not least, I'm so excited to share with you a new brand to me. This is Pepper Polish. I had never heard of them before, and this one definitely is super beautiful. It reminded me of a rutilated lapis lazuli. If you are a crystal fan, then you might know what that is, but it is a blue stone, deep blue with some gold fleck in it. Rutilation can be striping of gold and silver. Really beautiful. This one is a Portuguese name that means Knight of St. John. Let's try it out. First coat. Ooh, kind of jelly-ish. All of those particles look so pretty in this color. Oh my goodness. Those hollows really give so much. Let's go into the second coat. Wow, 2 coats is all you need. That is stunning. It does give a light pond effect, but the sparkly nature of all of the glitters and flakes are so luminous. They just glow right through the base. So, so pretty. Really nice formula on it as well. Let's take a look at all the shifts of all the polishes. Here you can definitely see the gold shift in this red fiery one, and you can definitely see in those sheer buildables from the beginning that they definitely shift, and they're kind of blue to pink to purple. 2 different base blues, but wow, all of these are just so pretty. Super excited to start getting some of these on the nail. The last one is just so glowy, and the flakes are definitely shifty and colorful. Such a pretty little palette. And here are all of the polishes together. So definitely really excited to start playing around with these. I know that these 4 should still be available on the Dany Vianna site, and these 4 are possibly going to be able to come back in a pre-order. We shall see. Dany Vianna does host a pre-order pretty often, and she does host all of those amazing Brazilian brands. I got quite a few polishes that I've been waiting to get. All 3 of these polishes have been on my wish list. I keep a wish list of polishes that I would like, and those ones I've been eyeballing for quite some time. Excited to add all of these to my collection. But if you've enjoyed this video, definitely let me know by giving it a like. That also helps other nail polish lovers find this content, and maybe even a polish that they will love. But if you would like more content like this, consider subscribing to my channel. I do multiple uploads a week, and I would love to have you back. I have so enjoyed having you here today, and hope to see you in the next one. But until next time, friends, thanks for hanging with me.